No nonsense gin drinking. All gin, no nonsense.
Hello gin lovers, welcome back. Old Freeman here, and today my friends we have a very exciting little gin for you. For feasteth your indulgent little eyes upon this specimen, which is Anno Pink Berry Gin. Now my regular viewers and subscribers will possibly recognise, because we have featured Anno on the show a few times. I forget how many times exactly, but I probably should have researched it before I started the video. But anyway, we've had it on a few times, not least of course the old 95, Extreme 95, which is of course the world's strongest gin. And so far they haven't put a foot wrong. They are a local distillery. They're possibly the closest distillery to my studio here. They're out in Kent. I'm in southeast London. And they've returned with this rather, straight away, look at that. In a market where, you know, gin, the gin world is saturated. That makes no sense. In a world where the gin market is saturated, that, my friends, is going to stand out on the shelf. And I'm rather excited because not only is it a pink gin, so it's probably got strawberries in there somewhere, I can reveal to you now there is also chocolate in there. So this, my friends, is a strawberry and chocolate gin. So I'm very excited to try it for you today. So let's not fanny around, let's get stuck in, find out what they say on the website, shall we? But before we do, once again, I have to thank another one of my subscribers who has joined the hallowed ranks of my patrons. So thank you very much to Melinda Pianti. Thank you very much, Melinda. You are an official supporter of the show. I am forever in your debt, and I saluteth you. The fresh and fruity flavours of summertime in the countryside. Oh God. The Kent countryside, you can guess what word I said there, come together to create this deliciously subtle yet sweet pink gin. A gorgeous blend of juicy strawberries, blackberries, elderberries, enticingly mixed with delicate notes of cocoa, cardamom and orange. Wow! As you know, gin lovers, when I bang my hand on the desk, that means it's something good. And to be honest, I think I've ever seen so many flavours packed in to one gin before. And who knows? We don't know. Maybe it's too much. Maybe they've gone too far. Maybe they've gone quite mad. I don't know. But my friends, I say we find out. Get the top off and, well, find out. Now the good news is today I've remembered to put my belt on, because if you remember from the last few videos I'd forgotten, so there was a risk of my trousers falling down, so that's not going to happen. However, bad news is I forgot to do my flies up again, so I'm going to have to do that, because if there's one thing that's guaranteed to get you banned from YouTube, it's your old chap flopping out while you do a gin video. Right then, fannying around over, let's get ye old top off. I don't know why I'm calling it ye old top. Now usually I get this bit off before the video because it can create problems. No, it's coming off quite easily. Get that off nicely, beautiful, chuck it over there. And of course it does have a cork, so that means it's, what is it? The Kent cork test. Oh God, I've got to be careful how I say that as well.
The corked, oh God damn it, the Kent cork test.
So I'll get that bit off because that's made of foil and I shall certainly lacerate my hand. So then, let's get some liquid down there. Does it have a squeak? Oh! Not really, a slight crackle at the beginning, but nothing I would call a squeak. Never mind. Go for the full pull. Oh Christ, it's a tough one. Hang on. Bloody hell, hang on. I can't get the bastard out. Come on, you don't. Oh, I ruined the... That's possibly the worst cork test I've ever done. But never mind, it doesn't matter. It's just a bit of fun. So then, let's get it in the old... Oh, it's a beautiful glug glug sound. Excellent. So then, let's have a sniff of strawberry and chocolate gin. Part of me's thinking, can that really work? But then I remember the orange and chocolate gin that the old Sipsmith did, which I haven't got anymore because I drank it all, which was absolutely amazing. So let's stop messing around, get the nose in there and find out. And as many of you know, when I do an evil laugh on the show, that's always a good thing because... Oh man, this is why I love this channel. There's never two gins the same, and there's always something that's going to surprise me. Holy shit. It's basically exactly all those sort of botanicals I read out. Just picture those in your mind and sort of condense them into a smell, what that would smell like. That's exactly what it smells like. You've got bags and bags and bags of concentrated, kind of fruity sort of fun, and you can really kind of get each one, you know, what was it, strawberries, raspberries and something else, hang on a minute, it was strawberries, blackberries, elderberries, elderberries, not something you can usually discern, but it tastes like a load of berries. But just in the same way that the Sipsmiths one had this beautiful kind of powdery sort of cocoa-iness to it, it's kind of wafting around in there as well altogether. So, oh man, I can't wait any longer for this. I'm going to have to get this in the glass. Tonic first, but I've got a feeling this might be a good neat one. I don't know, but let's get this in first of all. Make a miniature gin and tonic, that will do. So my friends, here we go. Anno, one of my favourite gin makers. Anno Pink Berry Gin, I say, just as the bin man starts up his lorry outside. Excellent timing, you. Okay, we'll try that again, since we were video bombed by the bin men, or garbage truck if you're in America. Anno Pink Gin with chocolate in it. What was it called? Pink Berry Gin. Let's give it an official name. Oh my God, this is a disaster. Let's turn it around so I get the labelling as well. I say cheers, finally. Oh, hell's teeth. Hell's teeth. I've never said that before in my life before, but I'm saying it in a positive way because, oh man alive. Occasionally, you know, we have all sorts of gins on this show. You know, we have sort of core gins, we have citrusy gins, we have gins that have got elephant poo, we got all manner of stuff. But occasionally, you get a gin, the likes of which I've just never tried before, because that is, this is why I love doing this channel. It's just, it's exactly what you get in the smell and exactly how it was described. It's just an absolute kind of a bombardment of summer fruits, basically. Imagine that sort of summer fruity sort of taste. But when I say a bombardment, a kind of a light-footed, subtle bombardment. I'm not sure what that is, but that gives you an idea, I think. What I mean by that is it's not kind of too heavy and laden down, which, you know, I haven't got a problem with that. I'm quite happy with laden down flavours, but this is quite delicate, you know, for a summery kind of drink. And summer has finally kicked in today, by the way. That's why I'm not wearing my t-shirt under my shirt today. And I'm sweating ever so slightly, just a mild sheen across the forehead. But when you sort of, sometimes it's nice to have a few flavours that are just delicate and they kind of float up like that. And this, oh. Actually, they're not quite as light as I made out, actually. They're just about perfect. They kind of dance into the mouth, and it's kind of, which is the most prominent one? I'd say probably strawberries. The blackberries kind of, sort of, was there blackberry before I look an idiot? Yes, there was, and I don't. The blackberries kind of give it a sort of a depth to it as well, a sort of a nice sort of base flavour. Elderberries, as I say, I don't think I've ever chomped on an elderberry before, so I'm not sure if I can discern them, but I'm sure they're adding something in there. But, and this is the big but, it's just as with that Sipsmith orange and cacao, they called it cacao for some reason, apparently that is the name of the bean or something. Just in a very, very similar way, it's sort of the chocolate or the cocoa works in a sort of an odd sort of fashion. It feels like it's not sort of mixed in with the other flavours. It feels like it's separate and sort of doing its own thing and sort of swirling around, sort of up and around them. Let me have another go, hang on a second. Oh yes, so you get this sort of, as I described, that burst of all that sort of forest fruitiness. But then the chocolate kind of comes a little bit after. It holds back a little bit to make its own special entrance. The rest of them are all in there having a party, and the chocolate just bursts in at the end and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, I have arrived." And everyone's like, "Yay!" If you can imagine such a thing, it kind of just sort of wafts in like I was going to say like a bad smell. It's not like a bad smell, like an extremely pleasant smell, like a chocolatey sort of waft. And before I've used the word whiffed, as we know, whiffed is a slightly smaller version of a waft. This is most definitely a great big chocolate woof. It's like a backdraft. I almost knocked that bottle of gin off then. And put together, that is just, it's basically like eating. It's essentially the closest thing to sort of, the way I describe it would be when you have those chocolate strawberries, you know, there's at some party they have strawberries and they put them in the chocolate fountain. It's put that in a gin, add a couple of extra bits in, and basically that's what it's like. And let's face it, that could never be a bad thing. So then, this is going to be interesting. Let's try it neat, shall we? I think this is going to be, actually, I thought it would be a good one to drink neat, but in hindsight, I reckon all those flavours are never going to get released as quite as well as with the type. But let's try it. You know what? actually, what ABV is it? I don't think it's overly strong. It is 40%, I believe I read earlier on, but I can't find it now. Where is it? Yeah, 40% ABV, so it's not super strong, but to be honest, I thought with a fruity gin like that, they might have brought it down to the 37.5 level, where it's just on the cusp of becoming a gin liqueur, but they haven't, because Anno know what they're doing, because they're actually scientists. They give up their job as scientists and started making gins. They're going to know what they're doing at the end of the day, and I like the fact they still give it a bit of strength, you know. But I'm not getting the chocolate quite so much where it's neat. Again, I think the tonic is the key to unlocking those flavors, and again, definitely a gin and tonic gin. So get off, you get out of it. Go on, you. I can't believe this damn squirrel has moved in on top of my studio, and he's brought his family with him, and he's determined to ruin my videos by tap dancing on the roof. Oh God! One of these days, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something. There might be some squirrel flavoured gin on this show. So, my friends, so, that's quite an extraordinary gin, all right? I enjoyed that immensely. However, am I going to have to pay through the nose to get it? I'm not sure if that's a British phrase or not, pay through the nose. If you don't understand that, am I going to have to pay a high price? Well, to give you an idea, as I always say, for a smaller distillery like Anno, I'd expect to pay, I'd be happy to pay up to £40, but I'd like it below that if possible. Well, my friends, I have good news, because it will cost you I just got it all written down here, £34.30. I'm not sure why they added the 30 pence on there, or maybe they took the 70 pence off. I don't know, but either way, that's well below my £40 bracket, and even dipping down close to, but not quite to the £30. So I am happy to pay that every day of the goddamn week, my friends. And I say to my friends at the Anno Distillery, keep up the good work. So guys, to sum up, I mean, as I always say, I've said this a few times now, but I've done this channel for quite, good Lord, that cork is an absolute killer. I've been doing this channel for a while now, and you get to a point, you think you've tried everything, but then something like this comes along and just blows all my sort of ideas out the water. And this is why I love gin. It's just so versatile. I don't think there's any other drink that's as versatile as this. And I love the originality of it as well. I think this is a very special little distillery. I don't think there's any, I haven't seen them anywhere. It's strawberries and chocolate. Strawberry and cream, maybe, the old king of Soho Variorum over there, but never strawberries and chocolate. So I would say to you, it's not going to be available everywhere yet, but keep an eye out, because they are on the way. They are marching confidently. I'm not sure that's a little bit camp for a march, isn't it? But they are doing this in the direction of your country. So when they get there, I'm telling you, or if you see a bottle of this, if you come over to the UK or anything, honestly, that is a little indulgence, and I would definitely recommend you treat yourself. So guys, thank you very much for watching the video today. I hope you found this informative, useful, and mildly entertaining. If you did, as always, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, press the little like button, and of course the bell icon so you get notified when my new videos come out. And if you want to support the show, like good old Melinda Pianti did, head over to the Patreon page or click the join button below the video. But until next time, guys, you know the drill. Take care, stay safe. Thank you to all my patrons and members, and keep drinking the gin.